Welcome to this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. We're back here in Game 2. TCC wins Game 1 by a score of 9-1. Eagles hit 3 home runs in Game 1. Stacey Hudson with a 2-run shot in the bottom of the second inning. Then we saw Esme Toot with a 3-run home run into left, and Cheche Ortiz with one over into left center. This one is grounded over to short. Ortiz, speaking of which, making the play with the throw over to Walther at first. 1 out to start Game 2 here in the top of the first. The pitcher in the circle is going to be Emery Main. Main played in Game 1 as that pitch is up and away. One and 0. And this is lined over to first. What a play there by Walther to get the catch, and 2 outs now. I mean, that was a shot over to first. Now it'll bring up number 33, Ashlyn Rogers. Rogers with a home run. Rogers with a home run in the first game. And she will take it up and in. One and 0. Pitch away. 2 and 0. Rogers takes it away out of Madison, Florida. So somewhat locally here near Tallahassee. I think I can see her parents here in the stands, sporting some Osceola Christian Academy gear. 3-0 the count. And Rogers takes it down the middle for a strike. 3-1. Talk about a good homecoming for Rogers. The only run for Santa Fe in that first game, and she will walk with 2 outs. And that'll bring up Madison Dixon. Dixon with a runner on. Swings and fouls that one back. 0-1. And we will see this popped up. Should be the play by the catcher. No, it's going to be Walther who comes in over at first, all the way charging near home plate. She makes the catch. That'll be 3 outs. We'll go into the bottom of the first. No runs across for the Saints in the top inning, so the Eagles have a chance to take the lead. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. 1-0, or excuse me, 1-0 the count. Read that incorrectly. No runs across in that top of the first. 2-0 to Janiah Davis, who leads the team batting .500, and Davis will slap it foul. 2-1. Eagles had a great game one. Really incredible overall. 3 home runs, one of the best offensive performances I've seen by the Eagles all year and over the last couple of years at that, as check swing. Looks like they called a ball there. So 3-1 to Davis. And Davis takes over the plate, 3-2. Full count. Love to see if Davis can get a leadoff walk. And strike 3 called. Davis goes down looking. And it will bring up Emery Main, who is in the circle and batting second. Main watches that fall low, 1-0. That one a little bit inside, called a strike. And in the circle for the Saints is Taylor Barrett out of Harmony, Florida, over near Orlando, as that is bounced in. Two and one. And this is hit deep into right field, but in foul territory. So 2-2. Put a good bat on it. Just a little bit late. And it will go foul. And Maine will line this over to short. The throw to first will be in time. So now 2 outs, and it'll bring up the big hitter, Stacy Hudson. Hudson hit a high, deep shot into left field. Ended up being a 2-run homer. And she will take the first pitch for a strike. Hudson having herself a great year as well. Batting on the year, .488. She's slugging .628 as well. 2 home runs on the year, both here at Eagle Field. And a delay here, I think. manager for Santa Fe was either trying to give out calls or maybe change the softball, it looked like, off camera. And now Hudson will face that pitch, swings and misses. 1-2. Pitch on the outside. 2-2. And Hudson gets a hold of this one over into right field. That'll be a single with 2 outs. And she will continue her hitting onslaught as Maddie Walther will step up to the dish. Walther with a great play in the top half of this inning, catching a line drive to get this second out. And Walther takes it low. 1-0. One and one the count. Walther able to foul that one back. A little late swing, but able to get a piece of it. 1-2. 2 outs. And the pitch is grounded over into right field. Gets just through the second baseman. Like it took a pretty substantial hop off the clay. And actually helped the defender try to get there in time, the infielder. So now 2 on, 2 out. With Raven Little up to bat. The Eagles threatening a little bit here with 2 outs. It was a quick 2 before 2 singles into right field, and now the ever dangerous Little up to bat. Want to know? Little batting .382 with 4 home runs. And 5 extra base hits. 1-1. And a swing and a miss by Little. Be 1-2. Saints with the chance to quell the Eagles as they are threatening with 1 runner in scoring position, 2 on. Little awaits, and she swings and misses. A strikeout for the Saints. And Taylor Barrett will go into the top of the second. Eagles all tied up 0-0. This is TCC Softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. No runs across in the first inning, as Maine's first pitch is delivered outside 1-0. Eagles starting with 2 on in the bottom of the first. Now 2-0. And a swing, and it looked like a foul ball by Neely Peterson. 2-1. And Peterson fouls it 2-2. Sitting on that pitch. Looked like a pretty good one just outside. Full count, 3-2. And this is drilled into center field. Davis unable to track it down. Taking off over to second. The throw just off target. Aggressive base running by Peterson. And she will get a stand-up double. Well, it looks like actually she slid in, so she'll get a double, just the old-fashioned way, to lead off this top of the second inning. And Maine misses up high. The Saints have gotten their leadoff runners on. They just haven't gotten them across, and that's been the problem so far today. Throughout that first game, Eagles were just able to get out of jams. 1-1. Story Geibig up to bat. Was busy in game one over at third base. Playing in the infield. And a lot of plays her way. And she'll hit this one into deep left field. Childs coming underneath it. And able to backtrack and make the play. 1 out. Maine's first pitch comes in for a strike. 0-1. Brianna Arsenal up to bat. And the ball will go through. And it'll be a stolen base. One and one the score. And this is hit over to third. What a play there by Little. Looks off the runner and throws it to first. Wow. Incredible play. 2 out. Raven Little has done well this season on the defensive side. for the Eagles. Tough to argue that she is not their best player on the infield or the outfield. You can counter in that Aponte's been good in the outfield over in right field. And this pitch just a touch high. And that one is low and away, 3-0. Three and 0, and a 4-pitch walk. Reaching first is number 2, Adriana Saavedra. So she'll be over at first. Runners on the corners now after that 2-out walk. And coming up, Riley Snyder. Snyder will hold off on that first pitch. In for a strike. 0-1. One and one. And this is fouled back. 1 and 2. This one swung on and hit over into left field. Chow's going into foul territory. She will make the grab. She's done that a couple of times today. Been active in left field, and the Eagles will get out of the inning. Santa Fe strands 2 runners. We'll go into the bottom of the second. No score. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. And we're back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Taylor Barrett still in the circle, and she will go after Cheche Ortiz. Oh, 1. Ortiz fouls it back out of play. Be 1-2. Ortiz ended game one in the bottom of the fifth with her solo shot into left field, put the Eagles up by 8. If you're up by 8 after 5, it'll be a run rule. Two and two. And Ortiz will go down swinging. So it'll be 1 out. As it'll bring up Toot. Oh and 2 to Toot. Toot with a 3-run home run in that top half of the fifth inning, which put the Eagles up 8-1. She'll go down swinging here, but game one was a good one for her. One and 0. Aponte swings and misses at that. 1-1. And this is lined over into center field. Aponte will get on base. And now batting for the Eagles is Mackenzie Childs. That'll be foul back. 0-2. And that's up and away. We'll see Aponte get back to first. Whoop. Childs looking for her pitch here. She's been active today over in left field defensively. And this is popped up. Gonna be right into the sun, but able to make the catch is the catcher for Santa Fe. That'll end the inning. We'll go into the top of the third. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. No score here. Want to know the count. Still in the circle for the Eagles is Emery Maine. And this is inside for a strike, 2-1. Two and one the count. Up the bat, Jalen Carter. And this is hit over to first base. Walther able to step on the bag, 1 out. And this is hit up the middle, in for a single. That is Grace Prom. And Santa Fe gets another runner in scoring position. They have yet to get a runner across get a runner on base. They have yet to get a runner across at all today besides the home run. That was Ashlyn Rogers, who is up to bat right now. They've stranded a ton of runners on base so far today. You can credit that to the defense from the Eagles and being able to finish out innings when in the hole. 1-0. 2-1 the count. That's upstairs, 3-1. Just a little bit outside. One out walk, and now 2 runners are aboard for Santa Fe with Madison Dixon up to bat. And looks like we're going to get a pitcher's change here. Now stepping into the circle is going to be Emily Oakes. So we will step aside. TCC all knotted up with Santa Fe. No score here, 0-0. Your score, 2 runners on. We'll step aside. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Eagles with a new pitcher in the game. It'll be Emily Oakes in the circle. 2 runners on with 1 out here in the top of the 3rd. And that's fouled back. 1-1. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. Pitch bouncing in, 2-2. And that comes up short of the plate. Now 3-2 to Dixon. Full count. Big pitch upcoming. This is grounded over to 3rd. And it'll be just foul. Little trying to complete the double play. Still full count. And just able to get a bat on it is Dixon. So we'll stay at full, 3-2. And that comes in a little bit low. Eagles are in some trouble here. They've been able to navigate it through the first game and into this second. So we'll see how they fare now that Neely Peterson will come up to bat with the bases juiced. I'll try to limit the damage here. Oakes has been pretty low since coming in. That's where her miss has been. Right around the plate. Just getting it over the plate. See if she can come back, and that one once again low. 2-0. Bases loaded here. And Oaks with another walk. The Eagles have walked the last 3 batters. And it is 1-0 in favor of Santa Fe. Just giving away free bases here. Strike called. 0-1. Oh, 2. And a swing and a miss. But it looks like she was able to just get a piece on it, so be a foul. This is hit over into right field. If Aponte catches this, they'll tag. And the throw will not be in time. A run will score. It's one of those. I don't know if you'd want to catch that there, especially with it being 0-2. I understand the idea of playing outs. Like if you have the opportunity to get one, yes, go for it. But maybe have wanted to get that. To make that catch over in foul territory. This is popped over into shallow right field and foul. Just something to think about there. And Santa Fe goes up 2-0. Wish I had someone else to debate off of with this, because it is one of those things. There's only one out, and you for the next pitch very well could have just been hitting the left field, but it's an 0-2 count. You'd hope, all right, if you can get an out here, then a pop fly that'll end the inning. No more runs are coming across. One and two the count. This is chopped over to second. The throw to first in time, so the Eagles able to quell a little bit of a run there by Santa Fe. Santa Fe finally able to bat in some runners when in scoring position and on base as 2 get across, but they'll strand 2 runs as well. Eagles trail 2-0. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. The 1-1 the count to Janiah Davis. Davis slaps it back out of play. 1-2. And Davis just able to hold off on that pitch. 2-2. That's a good eye. Just on that outside corner. 3-2. Full count. Tallahassee looking to get over to first on the leadoff, whatever way they can. And Davis will hit it over to short, charging in on it and making the play is Grace Prom. That'll be one out. We'll see Emery Main come up to bat. She pitched 2 2/3 innings. She'll be credited with those 2 runs that came across. Now she'll come up to bat with the Eagles looking to score. Yet to put any across in game 2. 1-0. And Maine hits this off the end of her bat. It'll swirl over to first. Touching the base is Rogers. 2 outs. And that'll come in for a strike. Oh, 1. Up to bat, Hudson. Hudson's had herself a great day. And she will pop this into shallow right field. The catch is made. Her hot streak comes down a little bit there, but she's had a great game so far in game 1 and game 2. Game 1 hit the home run, and in game 2 had a single into right. So you got to be excited about her performance at the plate and behind the plate as the catcher for the Eagles. We'll step aside. This is TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Eagles trail 2-0. Jalen Carter now up to bat. And Carter thought about laying down a bunt, does not. And trying to lay down the bunt. I do not think that she got a foul tip there, so runner will advance over to second. Two 2-0 the count. And a strike called. Up to bat for the Saints is Jalen Carter, as we said. Runner on second is Riley Schneider. Good job battling back in the count. Oaks has worked it to 2-2. And this is hit over to the pitcher, and now we'll get a rundown. Ortiz loses it, throws it over. The tag made. Oaks, if she had just made the tag and looked over to second, might have had a chance for the double play. So we'll see 2 outs. I guess nothing really changes. The runner possibly could have gone over to third if, the runner could have possibly gone over to third if Oaks didn't make the play, but still a runner will be on second after the smart base running by Carter. 1-0 the count. Two and one. And Oaks still coming in low. She's struggled keeping the ball above the plate. A lot of her balls have bounced in. Now 3-1. that'll be a walk. So now 2 runners on with 2 out. First pitch to Rogers is low. 1-0. And Rogers takes that inside. Be 2-0. This is hit over to second, the flip, and the Eagles will get out of the inning. 2-0 your score. Will go into the bottom of the 4th. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Two to 0 your score. Maggie Walther up to bat. And Walther hits this at the end of the bat. It's going to come up slow, barehanded, and safe. Ooh, a tough play there for, I believe that was the shortstop who made the effort. Grace Prom looked pretty. Thought they might give the call, but Walther will have the lead off single. Thanks to some backspin from the ball that stopped it in. But this is Raven Little up to bat. She will mark the tying run. She can get a hold of this one. 1-0. On the year, Little batting .382. Coming into this series. And Little hits this into deep right field. That is gone. A tie game, 2-2 your score. Little with her 5th home run of the year. And we're back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. 1-2 the count. Ortiz goes down swinging. Now 1 out after Raven Little tied up the game for the Eagles with a 2-run home run. 4 home runs on the day for TCC. And the pitch outside to Toot. 2-0. Toot takes it down the middle. And Toot, well, swing and miss, 2-2. The count. Toot's liner bounces just foul over in shallow left. It'll stay 2-2. Toot caught swinging. Another strikeout, 2 outs now. Eagles, though, in a battle here in the bottom of the 4th. One swing of the bat, and Little was able to tie it up at 2-2. Bring up Aponte. She takes that pitch outside for a strike. 0-1. And this is popped up over towards the circle, and it's dropped. Unable to look it in is Ashlyn Rogers. Ponte will make it over to first. And right when you thought that the inning was going to be over, the Eagles have new life with Mackenzie Childs up to bat. Childs takes the first pitch over the plate for a strike. 0-1. And we'll see a pinch runner in Jade Castillo. Pitch up high. 1-1. Big moment here for Childs. Eagles went into this inning down 2. 2-run shot by Little tied up the ball game, and now with 2 outs, pop up by Aponte would have led to the end of the inning, but an error by Ashlyn Rogers extends it. So the Eagles trying to get a run here. Called strike on the outside, 2-2. Childs waits, and she hits it just foul down that third base line. Runner will go on the crack of the bat. 2-2. Pitch outside, full count. So we will see Castillo taking off here no matter what. Full count, 2 outs. Eagles tied up 2-2. And Childs able to fight that one off. And once again, Childs just a touch behind, but fouling off and keeping the Eagles' chances alive. She's just trying to find the right pitch here. Childs waits on the outside and a walk. Works it full, battles off a series of foul balls, and the Eagles are now at the top of the lineup with Janiah Davis. Strike called. 0-1. Pitch up and away. 1-1. Base hit by Davis could take the lead for the Eagles. And this one comes off. Foul. It'll be 1-2. One and two. 2 runners on. Davis almost went. Was able to hold the bat back, and now 2-2. And Davis hits this over to second. Staying over at third is Castillo. You thought she might go home. Diving and making the play over at second was Saavedra. It'll be an infield hit. If that got through, though, the flip was just not in time. If that one had gone through, the Eagles could have taken the lead. Now Emery Main, who those 2 runs for Santa Fe are credited to her when she went through 2 2/3, is looking to add to the runs for the Eagles and get him back. This is singled into center field. That'll score 1. Runner will stay over at third, and Maine able to get one back. She gives the Eagles the lead 3-2.
Catcher number 19, Stacy Hudson.
And that one is fouled. And Hudson will foul it back. Stacy Hudson with a home run in game 1. She's had a single into right to start game 2. Now with the bases loaded, the Eagles on top 3-2. She's trying to do more damage. 1-2 the count. Hudson swings and misses. So the Eagles will strand 3 with the bases loaded, but they get 3 across here in the bottom of the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 5th. This is TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. New pitcher in for the Eagles in relief of Maine and Oaks will be Issa Rowenhorst. Rowenhorst will come up to bat. Rowenhorst will pitch with the lead 3-2 as this is popped up into center. 1 out. Sun beaming in here at Eagle Field. Just waiting for the trees to block it out here in the next 5 minutes. Great first pitch there by Rowenhorst. 1-1. This is foul back. This is popped up into left field. Actually, that's not popped up. That is hit into deep left field. Sorry, it went straight up into the sun. Didn't really have a good eye on it, but caught over at the fence is Childs. So 2 outs. That was close to being out of here in a tie ball game. That'll bring up Story Geibig. And she swings at the first pitch. Little throwing over to first. Eagles 3 up, 3 down. What a quick inning. Roanhorst looking perfect. And we'll go into the bottom of the 5th. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Maddie Walther will come up to bat. And Walther takes the first pitch. And Walther fouls it back. One and one the count. And Walther lines this one over to second off the glove. And they're going to call that a hit. She went left and then right, had to overextend. Would have been a miraculous catch. And the Eagles trying to tack on an insurance run here, up 3-2. As Raven Little will come up to bat. Pinch runner is Alyssa Wynn.
On the run at first for Tallahassee, number 13, Alyssa Wynn.
Little, her last at bat was a 2-run home run in the bottom of the 4th. That started the rally. Little with 5 home runs on the day. The 2-run homer tied the game, and Little will take a big cut at this one. Fouls it back. And this pitch up and away. It's going to go all the way over into right field. Unfortunately, Wynn was on the base and she hits the top of her helmet. Didn't see it go all the way over. Could have been able there to get that extra base. Now Little will take a big cut. 1-2. Swing and a miss. That'll be a strikeout. 1 out. Now batting for the Eagles is Cheche Ortiz. Ortiz pops this one up and out of play. Had a home run in game 1. As we've mentioned earlier, her home run into left center was a line drive that ended the game and caused the run rule 9-1. Ortiz playing short today. And she fouls that one up back into the net. One and two. Runner on first. Ortiz pops it up and out of play. Two and two. Ortiz with a check swing. And she's able to work it full. Wasn't that bad here. One out. And Ortiz will go down swinging. Pitch up high. And that'll bring up a pinch hitter. This is Alyssa Krautz. So Krautz will pinch hit for can't see who she was pinch hitting for, but I think it might be Toot. Krautz in for Toot. First pitch to Krautz, and she hits this high and deep into right field. Got a hold of it, but it got hung up in the air. It's caught by the right fielder for Santa Fe. That'll be the third out of the inning. We will go into the top of the sixth. This is TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. MCL. Wolf was just not credible information. You can't break your MCL. And we're back with this broadcast of TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Rodenhorst still in pitching, and Ortiz unable to backhand it, unfortunately. So that'll get through into left field. We're going to get a pinch hitter. Or we might get a pinch runner. So a pinch runner is Kalen Hayes over at first. And this bunt is foul, so it'll be 0-1. Reminder that you can watch the Eagles games as this is bunted right back over to the pitcher. The throw by Little over at third covering. We'll get the out. You can watch the Eagles play here at Eagle Field on YouTube. We are now on YouTube. So just go to TCC Eagles on YouTube and you can watch through there in your requisite apps. So we're on tcceagles.com and YouTube. 3-2 your score. Runner on second. And we'll see a pinch hitter here. First pitch is hit over to short. Oh, no. Did Walther? Yes, they gobbled her out. Walther didn't make the catch, but then rolled over, put her hand on top of the ball, and I guess with that long frame was able to keep her foot on the bag. Woo-wee. I just don't think we'd get a better shot of that. It's hard to get we aren't going to get a zoomed-in angle, I think. Ortiz was just so focused at holding the runner over at second, and I don't think that she really was yeah, they're going to call her out. I don't think that she was all too focused on the runner going over to first, but might have rushed it a little bit. Walther able to stick with it. I think the only argument is if she was off the bag or not, because she did pick up the ball with her bare hand. This is hit over to first, the tag, and that'll be the third out of the inning. We will go into the bottom of the sixth. Eagles up 3-2, able to stop the threatening Saints, who had a runner on second with one out. We will step aside. Bottom of the sixth. This is TCC Softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. Back with this broadcast at TCC Softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union. Eagles on top 3-2 here. 0-1 the count. After Castillo takes a big swing and miss. Now 0-2. And that'll be a strikeout swinging by Castillo. She goes down in 3 pitches. And it'll bring up Mackenzie Childs, the left fielder. And this is fouled out of play by Childs. Childs takes it for a pitch, or takes it outside for a ball, I believe. 1-1. Two and one. And Childs fouls that one back off of the press box. Makes a nice loud smash there. 2-2. Childs hitting a slow roller over to short. The throw to first is just in time. Don't often see a slide into first. Usually it's head first, but made it a lot closer than you would have thought there. 2 outs. And Davis will hit this into shallow right field, and it'll fall in for a single. Emery Main now up to bat. And Main hits this one high into left field. It's deep and caught right at the fence. Ooh, that would have been great. The Eagles could have used an insurance run going into the final frame. They're up 3-2. We'll go into the top of the 7th. It's a nail-biter here. This is TCC Softball, presented by First Florida Credit Union.
We're in, Rob.
Back with this broadcast at TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union. The first pitch in. Yeah, the first pitch in for a ball. 1-0. And this is hit over into first. What a play there by Walther. Great reflex. That's the second time she's done that today. She did that in the first inning and does it here in the seventh. And the first pitch comes in low. 1-0. This is lined over into right field and will come in for a single. Now a runner on, and we'll probably get a pinch runner here for Ashlyn Rogers, I would assume. And that'll represent the tying run. Rowan Horse, her first pitch could be a double play here. The throw in time. Yes! The Eagles get out of it, and that'll be the game. Oh, yeah, what a play there to turn two. And the Eagles sweep Santa Fe. They go 9-1 in game one through 5. And then in game two, come back with 3 runs in the bottom of the 4th inning. A 2-run shot by Raven Little. And then the Eagles were able to tack on a run by Maine, who hit a single with the bases loaded. And a reminder there were 2 outs after Raven Little hit that home run with no outs. There were 2 outs, and a pop-up by Aponte was dropped by the first baseman, which caused the inning to go. The Eagles loaded the bases and eventually scored a run off the main single, and that proves to be the difference. Great defense the final 3 frames, and we will finish tonight with a 3-2 win and a sweep over Santa Fe. It sure feels good for the Eagles. I'm sure of that, as they'll go and play A-back tomorrow here, and we'll have to see. Looks like TCC right now is looking great headed into the final half of their non-conference play. They'll end up starting conference coming up at Gulf Coast State following the doubleheader against ABAC. So Gulf Coast State will be the first conference game March 19th. So that's all we got here. Eagles win 3-2. They sweep Santa Fe. This is a broadcast of TCC softball presented by First Florida Credit Union.